everyone, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and I am thrilled today to present the second collection that I've curated with Eureka crystal beads, which has been a number of months in the making, and I'll have several tutorials to go along with the content. So if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I'll show you some of the finished pieces that I've made from the contents that you're about to see that will have tutorials coming soon. So for those who don't know, Eureka Crystal Beads launches these collections periodically, and they are not a subscription. These are packages you can pick up of materials that go along with a particular theme and color scheme and provide you with a overall discount versus if you were to pick up each of these items separately. I'll leave the link for this collection right down below the video so you can go right to it. And they're also offering a bundle deal where you can pick up this one and the Orchid Oasis collection from this past summer and pick those up for an additional discount. They also have some of their other past collections for sale, and you can check those out on their website. These have always been one of my absolute favorite things to share and open up together with you. So let's go ahead and take a look at this collection, and you can check out what we've put together. All right, you ready for the theme picture? Here she is. So I decided, since the first collection went with an orchid inspired theme, that I would make the second one an opal inspired theme. And this picture just speaks to me so much. I love the different flashes of light that show up in the opal stones and how gorgeous in particular the blue opals are, with the amazing aquas and turquoises, different shades of blue, lime green show up on the various spots. So I'll let you read this whole thing, but just the first sentence says, "A kaleidoscope of colors beams off the surface like fireworks across a night sky." And overall for the color palette, we're going to dive into some Pacific green, sky blue, vivid violet, and pearly white. We'll also have some coordinating gold components. So I've chosen the name Ethereal Opal for this collection, and this is the list of contents that are included. We're going to see different types of seed beads, check glass beads, Krakowski crystal, and more, and also some of our findings. You can see the SKU numbers that are listed on the sheet. Those you can pop right into the search bar on Eureka Crystal Beads to be taken directly to those items and find out more about the name of the specific color and other details. Here's a sneak peek of the contents. Eureka Crystal Beads does ship worldwide. If you're in the US, this will ship for no additional cost. And if you're outside of the US, you can easily calculate the shipping from the checkout portion of their website. So let me go ahead and get organized, then we can take a look at all of these items one at a time. Our first container is holding the Toho triangles in the 11-0 size, and these are a very unique type of seed bead with 3 sides. We have a deep green color here with what appears to be sort of an AB finish and a metallic lining. Up next are the Toho 11-0 round seed beads in a 2.5-inch tube. These have a crystal clear outside with a luster coating, and you can see they're lined in the gold metallic. Up next are these gorgeous violet colored Toho size 8-0 demi-round seed beads, also in a 2.5-inch tube. These are like the size of a regular size 8-0, but it's almost like they're cut in half. Next, we have our pop of lime green showing up in these magatamas. These are a 3mm Toho seed bead, also in a 2.5-inch tube, and they have that lime green lining with the aqua colored glass around the outside. They have a slight drop-like shape to them, with the hole being off-centered and the slightly more rounded bottom. And then, of course, we need to include some delicas. So here is a tube of some Miyuki size 11 delicas in this light shade of metallic gold. All right, we're going to get into our check glass section next. I've got several different types of 2-hole check glass beads to get us started. First in this bag is a strand of the honeycomb beads. There's 30 pieces included. I just love the color and coating of these honeycomb beads. You can see why they're called that. They are a hexagonal shape. They've got 2 holes that run parallel through the beads, and they have a suede sort of velvety bluish cast around the edges, depending on where you're looking at them and how the light's hitting them, and overall a teal green appearance. Next is a tube of the Czech ginkgo leaves, these 2-hole beads that look like the leaves of the ginkgo plant, which is how they got their name. And I have the sky blue color with more of a matte finish. The third type of 2-hole bead I have here is the mini duo, and these are in this shade of antique gold. These are just like the regular super duos, except they are a little bit smaller. And as you can see, we have an entire 2.5-inch tube of those also. Now for some of our single hole Czech glass, we have a strand of the 3mm in this metallic, a sort of greenish gold. And then this stunning strand containing 25 pieces of 6mm fire polish beads. They have a deep aqua blue background with a light dusting of like a gold metallic coating, giving us some beautiful ethereal light play. And finally, for our single hole strands, we have the pinch beads. This is a generous strand of 50. They have an opaque white base with the AB coating that shows up on parts of the beads, giving us some iridescence and bringing in some of our creamy opal white. There's also some Preciosa crystal in this section. We have the 3mm bicone Ethereum mix, lots of different neutral tones in this pack of 72. Look at all the sparkle. We've got crystal clear and we've got opaque metallic gold, as well as some of the light champagne color, also some topaz with an AB coating. And these bring us some neutral sparkle that help complement a lot of these blues and greens and other shades beautifully. Our next bag contains some stunning Preciosa crystal 6mm bicone beads, and this is a pack of 20. Look at that creamy, light sapphire blue glass, and you still get some of those flashes of reflection that almost seem to be coming from the inside in some spots, since they're not totally opaque and they're letting a little bit of the light through. Next up is this piece, which I specifically asked Eureka Crystal Beads if they could get something like this, and I'm so pleased they were able to find these and incorporate them in the collection. This is one piece of an 18 by 13mm glass oval cabochon, which I think evokes the feel of the opal stones. Eureka has multiple different types of these on their website right now, not just this color combination. This, I believe, is just called the blue opal. Not only does it have a lot of the blue, but it's also got the different metallics like gold, coppery red, some green showing up. These are just so fun to look at with that galaxy of different colors. There you can see the flat back that it has and that domed top. Our next section is Krakowski Crystal, so basically Eureka's line of brand new crystal and pearl products. We start out with a bag containing the 4mm round pearls. This is a strand of 100. Here's a satiny, creamy white, and they worked really hard to find a line of pearls that met their standards. I've already been working with these. I really enjoy them and find the quality to be great. They've got all different colors of these on their website now as well, and this brings us a little bit more of the white into the collection. Up next, we have a pack of 4 of the Krakowski Crystal 8mm chatons. Aren't these so beautiful? They have a light, creamy, minty green, and the inner fire and reflective metallic backing, and I've got these positioned in different ways so you can see the overall shape and size of these stones. In bag 17, we have the Krakowski crystal stones. These are the oval shape in a 10 by 14mm size, 2 of these included. had to include these in the Ethereal Opal collection, don't you think? I love that golden metallic fire that's coming from the reflective background. They are cut beautifully, and Eureka's got so many different types of crystal stones, different shapes, and also colors, and more specifically of the opal varieties, which have this creamier look with the inner fire. And our last crystal stone is the Krakowski Teardrop in the 13 by 18 millimeter size. There it is, stunning as well, and another crystal focal to play around with. There's a look at the back, and you can see those flashes coming within that vibrant blue. Here's our last strand of beads, and then we'll take a look at the findings. This is the Chinese crystal rondelle strand in the 3 by 2 millimeter size, and these are in a deeper shade of a more antique gold. A lot of sparkly, shimmery beads. We've got approximately 200 pieces on this one, so there should be a lot to go around. Up first are the Tiara Cast Heishi Disc Spacer beads. These are a 5 millimeter size and they are gold plated. These flat round discs will bring us a metallic element into our beadwork and also some of that coordinating gold that we'll see in some of the other findings. And then we have 2 sets of coordinating ear wires with the ball detail. They are 25 millimeters and they have a high quality feel. Then we have a set of 6 of these mini charms. They're a 9 by 4 millimeter size, gold plated setting with the Montana blue colored glass. These are dainty and small rectangular stones with the clean faceting and the deep blue color that shines. And you can see one flipped over to the back, which has that opening allowing some of the light to pass through. And last but not least, we have 2 of these gold-plated toggle clasps. One is 14 millimeter and one is 15 millimeter. Very clean and simple design with the smooth and glossy light gold tone that matches the other findings. So that wraps up the contents of the Ethereal Opal collection. I hope you love it. I really had a blast putting this together with Eureka crystal beads. They have so many high quality and unique items to choose from, and I hope this palette and the contents inspire you. I can't wait to see what you make with this collection, but right now let me show you the finished pieces I have to share that you'll be able to make if you pick up this collection with some upcoming tutorials. And here are the 4 different pieces that will be featured in tutorials. As you can see, I have 2 that are utilizing that faux opal pendant. So I will show you 2 different ways you can incorporate that into a necklace. You also see the bracelet, and there will be a pair of earrings. Here's a closer look at one of the pendants. You can see this one utilizes the pearls and the 3 millimeter fire polish, as well as the demi rounds, the delicas, and the 11-0 seed beads. This cord is something that I happen to have in my stash. It matched really well with this particular pendant. And at this time, Eureka doesn't have this particular cord. It's just to give you an idea of how you could incorporate that onto some stringing material. Of course, they have all sorts of other types of chain. You could make a beaded rope for this pendant as another option. Here's a look at the other necklace, including that beautiful faux opal, this one using some of those pinch beads, the mini super duos, the 6 millimeter fire polish, 11-0 round seed beads, and even a couple of those gold Heishi discs. Next is this bracelet that is incorporating the Bondelli blue ginkgo beads, of course, our Krakowski oval in the center, some of the gorgeous Preciosa blue opal bicones, some more of the demi rounds, the delica beads, and the rondelles. And then there is a pair of earrings using the honeycomb beads, the green and aqua drops, some more of the pearls, delica beads, 11-0 seed beads, and some of those green 8 millimeter crystal chatons. So be on the lookout for these 4 new tutorials to come, starting about a week after today and once or twice a week thereafter. That's not saying there won't be more creations from the Ethereal Opal collection, but hopefully this will give you a good start as to what you can do with some of these beads and help you to put some things together directly from the collection. Well, that is all I have for now. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to follow the link right down below the video to be taken right to this collection and pick it up while it is available. As a reminder, you'll also be able to pick up this collection bundled with the Orchid Oasis collection if you'd like to do that for an additional discount. I'll leave that link below too. These are not subscriptions, but instead you are free to pick and choose which collections you'd like to purchase from Eureka and enjoy a varied and coordinating palette of materials to incorporate in your beadwork. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this collection, Eureka's collections in general, or anything else you'd like to say. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe while you're here if you haven't already, and don't forget to share the video wherever you'd like. That's all I have for now, but I will see you again real soon. In the meantime, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and as always, happy beading.